Welcome to today's video. Today, we will delve into the depth of the Gayatri Mantra and discuss the facts associated with it. This mantra is found in the 32nd Mandala, 62nd Sukta, 10th Shloka of the Rigveda. In Vedic literature, this mantra holds significant importance and is considered a vital part of Vedic prayers. Before we understand the power of this mantra, let's discuss some misconceptions associated with it. A common belief is that chanting the Gayatri Mantra reduces stress and anxiety. But is it possible to attain mental peace by merely chanting the mantra without understanding its meaning? If someone recites this mantra but doesn't grasp its profound meaning, can it truly alleviate stress and inner turmoil? Some people believe that the Gayatri Mantra keeps the heart healthy and drives away negativity. If that's the case, why do we still need cardiologists? When someone has a heart attack, we don't just start chanting the mantra, we seek immediate medical assistance. Isn't this a disrespect to the Gayatri Mantra? Many also believe that chanting this mantra helps in focusing on studies. But the mantra is not a magical solution that can diminish the importance of concentration and hard work in studies. This kind of thinking actually overlooks the significance of interest and effort in education. When parents, teachers, and spiritual gurus themselves do not understand the meaning of the mantra, they often pass on misconceptions and superstitions to the next generation. The Gayatri Mantra, which is revered as the mother of the Vedas, should never be used to promote false beliefs and misconceptions. The Vedas and Upanishads are directly related to knowledge. If you are unaware of them and lack the curiosity to know about them, it would be considered disrespectful to Mother Gayatri. Many astrologers, gurus, and learned individuals have also set rules for chanting the Gayatri Mantra. Let's discuss these rules as well. It is advised to chant the Gayatri Mantra during Brahma Muhurt, between 3:30 am to 4:30 am. It is also recommended to perform pranayama 5 times before starting the chant. In the morning, one should face the east, and in the evening, the west while chanting. But does the direction really matter when you are directionless in understanding the meaning of the mantra? Another rule is that the Gayatri Mantra should be repeated at least 3 times during the chant. But does it really make a difference if you repeat it 3 times or 300 times without understanding its deeper meaning? You can see how people spread misconceptions and bind others in the chains of rules. This is the state of ignorance. We need to move beyond these superstitions and lack of education. Now, let's dive deeper into the meaning of the Gayatri Mantra. The mantra is as follows. Om Bhur Bhuvah Svah Tat Saviturvarenyam. Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yo Nah Prachodayat. Om is the symbol of the supreme truth or consciousness. Bhu refers to the physical plane or earth. Bhuv represents the space between earth and heaven. Sva denotes the celestial plane or heaven. Tat means that or the divine. Savitu means of the sun. Varenyam signifies worthy of worship or supreme. Bhargo means divine light. Devasya refers to of the deity. Dhimahi means we meditate upon. Dhiyo signifies intellect or understanding. Yo means who. Na signifies our. Prachodayat means may inspire or may enlighten. The complete translation of the mantra is as follows. We meditate upon that divine light which pervades and transcends this earth, the atmosphere, and the celestial realms. May that light enlighten our intellect. You might be wondering what this divine light signifies. What does it symbolize? And as mentioned in the translation of the mantra, what does this divine light inspire us to do? Let's understand. This divine light symbolizes knowledge, the quest to know. And this knowledge inspires us to break free from the shackles of falsehood, superstition, wrong beliefs, and fear. Its purpose is to awaken our intellect and acquire the right knowledge so that we can move towards truth, wisdom, and self-realization in our lives. Interesting, isn't it? If possible, one should also try to understand Vedanta and the Upanishads, which provide us with knowledge of our existence. In fact, one should never use the Gayatri Mantra if they are chanting it for personal desires or if it is associated directly with superstition. Knowledge means to know, and if you do not understand the meaning of the mantra, it is indeed a disrespect to Mother Gayatri, who symbolizes the source of knowledge. You will have to ask yourself many such questions that will shake you to the core and inspire you to seek the truth. The very act of contemplating such thought-provoking questions is meditation, and the answers you receive through meditation are what we call self-realization. And this perhaps would be the true devotion to Mother Gayatri. Jai Gayatri Mata.